All right, good steamy morning, or I think we can, in about 6 minutes, we can officially call it afternoon. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Meteorologist Robertson bringing you a quick update on what's going on outside. I know I'm a little later, usually I come on at 11, sometimes 11:30, but we're here. That's all that matters. And we are here talking about that heat today. It's very humid out there. That's really allowing for those feel-like temperatures to climb into those triple digits, and we're feeling it so early on. We did have a few showers that pushed through earlier that's actually pushing through right now. Some of the lingering moisture from those showers, of course, added on to that humidity. That moisture has to go somewhere, and it just kind of stays at the surface and brings us these feel-like temperatures. And it's going to be one of those days where it's just going to be very steamy throughout the entire day. But we are tracking some rain. We are going to see a slight pattern change as we get into the next couple of days as well. And even a little bit of a pullback on some of the rain that we're seeing over the next couple of days. So we will chat about those changes. If you have any questions, let me know, obviously, in the comments section, and we can get to them. All right, here's a look at just a live look around town. It's not a bad start at all. From coast to coast here, all the way from our northern coast to our southern coast, our inland spots. Not bad. We are seeing mostly sunshine, but some pockets of rain. You can kind of see those towering clouds in the distance there. Those are some of those brief downpours that have been moving onshore throughout the morning. We still have that onshore flow that brings those showers to the coast a little bit earlier on compared to that more typical summertime-like flow that we're used to here in western Florida, where we see those showers moving in later on in the day, around 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, sometimes lasting as late as 8 to 9. But we're getting a lot of that rain out of the way this morning for another day. Monday was very similar to today. You can really see where those showers are set up, kind of around I-75. They have made their way that far east. A little more moisture as you get well to the north. You can see here in the the Big Bend area of Florida, the northern nature coast, Levy County, all the way into the Panhandle. They're seeing much more scattered activity compared to what we're seeing here in West Central Florida, but we're still getting in on some of the rain. So let's go around town here really quickly. See the northern nature coast, Levy County, getting in on one of the stronger storms. Like yesterday, very similar situation at this time. We had a strong storm move into that part of the area, technically out of our viewing area, but still well far north. A few of these storms and showers are moving to the Ocala area along I-75. As you get further south, Hernando County, parts of Pasco County. Now Pasco along I-75 all the way to the south, just south of Wesley Chapel. A nice storm is forming, organizing a little bit. It was a little stronger once it passed through Land O'Lakes, and now it's kind of falling apart as it heads into Wesley Chapel. That is bringing a pocket of heavy rain, some lightning too, a little more of an intense storm, one of the more intenser storms that we're seeing across the area right now. This is going to continue to move to the east, northeast rather, into the Zephyr Hills area. Zephyr Hills already saw a little bit of rain, especially southern Zephyr Hills, but this is going to be pushing into Dade City, Orange Grove Villas, Zephyr Hills area over the next 15 to 20 minutes. Getting a little farther south, a few scattered showers around northern Hillsborough County, also around the bay. Falling apart though, just fizzling out. These showers really aren't holding for very long, but you can see this shower moving across the Howard Franklin right now, moving kind of around the airport. So a little bit of wetness there, but not a lot of lightning, so shouldn't ground any flights. Shouldn't, at least. And then there's some light, a skinnier line. I'll call it light. There was some heavy rain with this. A skinnier line of rain and moving into inland Manatee County, the Foxley area, just kind of south of Parrish. Most of this to the south, kind of south of Pinellas, south of Hillsborough County, is now to the east of I-75. So the coast is looking a lot drier. It's trending a lot drier for the next couple of hours, and most of these showers are starting to push inland right now. The Hidden River area, Verna, starting to see some pockets of heavy rain that's not going to last for long. So the general direction, you can see these showers and a couple of these storms, nothing too intense right now, just kind of pushing to the northeast here. They will intensify a bit more as they get further inland and also push into the eastern coast of Florida. They'll push out into the Atlantic, and then they'll be done for the storms for today. So a lot of us really won't see that much rain today at all. If you got some rain earlier on today, that might be really your better shot, especially if you're at the coast. Polk County, some parts of DeSoto County could probably see a bit more rain as we head into the peak of our heat day, around 3 to 4 o'clock. A few of those showers could form well to the east of I-75. So that's the rain that's impacting us today. Not too much, not that bad, but woo, is it warm. And it's not just warm here, obviously. Of course, we have some of the warmest temperatures across the country. Of course, heat indices quite high because we have that humidity at play. But where you're not really seeing the rain right now across the southern and central United States, you're really seeing that heat. So we have the sprawling ridge of high pressure that is allowing for air to sink, compress, and heat up, and that's why we're seeing excessive heat warnings in effect for parts of Texas, parts of Oklahoma, Arkansas, northern Louisiana, and then around that area, even parts of the Mississippi Valley. Around it, the surrounding area is still in heat advisories. This is excessive heat, extreme heat that we're seeing across parts of the country today, and not just here. Not just in the United States. Europe is getting in on some extreme heat. And you can easily say that, oh, it's July, it's supposed to happen. No, this is a bit extreme. Record-breaking temperatures across parts of Spain, France, and even getting into areas like Switzerland, areas that are known to be a lot cooler. You can really see the areas where it's kind of that grayish pink. That's where you're going to see the most intense heat across parts of Europe today. Bordeaux can get up to 104 degrees. That is just completely insane. And a lot of these places do not have AC. A lot of people who live in these areas do not have AC in their homes. So this is pretty dangerous. They don't really have a way to cool down. It's not going to last for long, of course. This is going just a couple of days of this really intense heat. But this is quite telling for us to see these heat waves this time of year in this area that's bringing in the really intense temperatures there. It's of course is a bit of a drier heat, I guess you can say. We're not seeing that type of humidity that we see in Florida. And even with the winds that are at play, kind of have somewhat of a wind chill, bringing some of these temperatures down from the air temperature 104, a little, well, just a touch cooler, maybe closer to 199 degrees. Still, that is just incredibly intense for people who are not used to that type of heat that we're used to here in Florida. So hot, hot, hot is the story today across the world, really, not just here, but across the pond. And as we get into the next 12 hours, here's what we can expect here. So those showers have moved onshore, most of them have. There's still a spotty rain chance at the coast today, but we are trending drier from here, which is nice. So for the next 12 hours, if you have any outdoor plans, heading to the beach or have any boat plans, about a 20% chance of rain as we get into around 5 o'clock, and then that really dwindles as we head into our overnight hours. Most of that rain would have shifted inland and pushed to the eastern part of the state by then. Your night's looking good. Even heading into the next couple of days, we're still trending drier, even as we get back to more than afternoon type of pattern where we're going to see more of those showers and storms forming around 1 to 2 o'clock at the coast instead of earlier on. Still not seeing that much rain. We have some drier air, slightly drier air for July standards that will be moving in here by midweek before those rain chances bump back up as we head into the weekend. So 30% rain chances, we get back to more of that isolated situation. You can get outside and really not have to worry about dodging those showers, but of course, this time of year, you really gotta keep an eye on the radar just to play it safe. So we're not gonna be completely rain-free as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, but as I show you the futurecast here, this will really show you what we're gonna be working with and what's gonna be on the radar over the next couple of days. You can just see it's not gonna be widespread at all, and the timing does change a little bit. So here's the rest of your Tuesday. This is 3 o'clock. You can see where those showers are now. Most of the coast, dry, spotty shower, maybe close to Tampa, maybe close to Pinellas County. but you can really see where that rain fills in there, where those colors are, mainly in Polk County, Hardy, DeSoto, pushing into Highlands, and then they'll push off to the eastern coast of Florida, will dry up, and then we head into Wednesday morning, pretty dry, drier than this morning, and then we head into afternoon, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, a few of those showers start to form along the coast, but not a lot of rain. You can see this is 5 o'clock around the commute time. That's just not much there. Most of the rain is still featured in the eastern coast of Florida, but we can see a spotty shower or two, maybe along I-4, maybe in parts of inland Hillsborough County as we get into tomorrow afternoon. If you're going to be heading home from work, picking up the kids from summer camp, should be pretty fine. Spottier showers tomorrow, even heading into Thursday rather. You can kind of see a very similar situation. Around 1 o'clock, a few showers could form at the coast, but not a lot, very spotty at that time. And then just a few more isolated showers as you get into the afternoon and evening. So your Wednesday and Thursday is trending a lot drier. And then as we head into the weekend, that moisture returns a little bit more. And then we will see some changes compared to Wednesday and Thursday. A bit more scattered activity moves back in here with the rain. So you can kind of see that yellow there. That does indicate that drier air that's going to be moving back into the state. Those deeper greens move away just for a little bit, but then they return. That tropical moisture fills in across much of Florida there as we get into Saturday and Sunday as we return to more of that southeasterly flow. That southeasterly flow, of course, is tapping in to that moisture from the tropics, and we'll continue to kind of see a return there to those afternoon showers and storms. Especially for our southern counties and way to the north, all right? Still working with some slots of drier air in here, but it does look like we are trending to a bit more of a wetter pattern as we head into the end of the week here, or really into next week, the start of that, Saturday into Sunday. Speaking of tropical moisture, to talk about the tropics, not really much happening. I mean, it's still July. July is a quieter month for us, which is nice. We're not complaining about that. One of the reasons being is that we are working with drier air, that Saharan air layer that we talk about. It's still dust season. You can see it very clearly, that plume of dust moving off of the coast of Africa into the tropical Atlantic. Hurricanes, tropical storms, tropical waves, they do not like this interaction. They really weaken once they interact with this dry, dusty, and windy mass of air. So when this is present, a lot of times we don't see really much storm activity because, you know, those waves are fighting against that. And storms like moisture, they don't like a lot of wind shear, and this is just not really a great situation, very hostile situation. We're in that main development region where we tend to see those long-term tropical waves develop, move towards the Windward Islands, and then potentially develop into something stronger in that main area, that berth area there. Not really seeing much activity, which is leading to some quieter tropical weather for us. No complaints there. This dust has made its way to Florida. It's not as dense as what is off of the coast of Africa right now. Clearly, you can kind of see it there, kind of. I tried to mess with the contours a little bit today so you can see it a little brighter, but you can kind of see if you look really closely. I'm going to actually zoom in here or full screen this. You can see kind of that haziness around Florida, and you may see that when you step outside today. Especially if you're in some of our southern counties, like maybe like the Naples area, there is a bit more dustier and drier air there. That is one of the reasons why I think we're trending back with the rain chances. A little bit of drier air has worked its way in here too. That really does to help to suppress the amount of showers and storms that we could see. And also the longevity of those storms as well. This kind of drier air acts as a cap in the atmosphere that doesn't really allow for storms to sustain themselves for a really long period of time. So we're really not going to see a really completely active radar as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, because we are working with some drier air moving in here. You can kind of see that indicated by that Saharan dust layer, because that dust does make it as far here, 3,000 miles, even further than that, and it does impact our forecast briefly. And then we get back to that summertime tropical flow that we are very much so used to. All right, 7-day forecast. You can see those rain chances bump up Saturday and Sunday. One of the things about today and also the next few days, it's going to be steamy, it's going to be hot, especially with that lack of rain. Less rain means more heat. Temperatures by Wednesday, Thursday into Friday in the mid-90s. Of course, that humidity is not going anywhere, so those feel like temperatures. 100, especially at the coast, upper 90s, lower 100s. Some spots inland, some spots kind of around in Hillsborough County could get up to 105, 108 in some spots. Yeah, it's going to be feeling hot. No surprises here. It is Florida in July. We are used to this compared to some spots across the country. They're not. Some spots across the world, they're not. But just take it easy out there, stay hydrated, and maybe limit your time a little bit more outside as we get into the next couple of days, since we're not really going to see that rain, cold air, for most of us at least. Okay, and this is it for me. I'm going to wrap it up. It is 12:09. That's how late I am. I hear Emerald over there chatting away. She's doing the show today. Her lovely voice. So I'll wrap it up. And you can tune into 10 Tampa Bay Midday and catch Bobby's forecast in about 5 minutes. He's going to tell you the same exact thing. Here's a look around town. I'm going to leave it on this. I will see you all later. If there's some storms on the radar, we'll be tracking them as we get into around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock today. So if you're interested, tune in then. I'm done rambling. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I will see you all soon. Bye.